Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're embarking on an incredible journey through time to explore the legendary Wall Street. From humble beginnings to the epicenter of global finance, its story is truly captivating. Get ready, because this isn't just about numbers. It's about ambition, innovation, and the very fabric of our modern world. So, where did it all begin? Picture this. It's the 17th century, and the Dutch have settled on the southern tip of Manhattan Island. To protect their bustling settlement, then called New Amsterdam, they built a wooden defensive wall. And you guessed it, that wall literally defined the street that ran alongside it. That's right. The name Wall Street didn't come from fancy buildings or high finance. It came from a simple defensive barrier. Who knew such a significant name had such down-to-earth origins? It's amazing how a simple physical boundary could eventually give rise to a global financial symbol. Now, let's fast forward a bit. Even in those early days, Manhattan's harbor was a vibrant hub of activity. Merchants dealing in coffee, tobacco, and other goods weren't just trading physical commodities. They started to exchange things like bonds and shares and ships, simple promises of future earnings or ownership. Think of it like this. Instead of just bartering a barrel of rum for a sack of sugar, they were developing ways to invest in each other's ventures. These seemingly small transactions, these informal dealings among traders, were actually the tiny seeds that would eventually grow into the mighty American stock market. It is incredible to see how the spirit of entrepreneurship and collaboration laid the groundwork for something so massive. And speaking of foundations, let's talk about a truly pivotal moment. The Buttonwood Agreement. It was 1792, and right there on Wall Street, under a majestic buttonwood tree, 24 stockbrokers and merchants came together. They weren't signing a treaty or a grand declaration. They were just formalizing how they'd trade securities. They agreed on fixed commission rates and to give preference to each other in all their dealings. This simple pact, made in the shade of a tree, was the unofficial birth certificate of what would become the New York Stock Exchange. Imagine the entire, complex, high-tech world of the NYSE, born from an informal agreement under a tree. It truly highlights the power of collaboration and setting clear rules. As the 19th century unfolded, America was in the throes of the Industrial Revolution, and Wall Street was right at the heart of it. This was the era of colossal figures like John D. Rockefeller, Andrew Carnegie, and J.P. Morgan. These titans of industry didn't just build empires in oil, steel, and banking. They used Wall Street as their engine room. They raised capital, financed railroads, built factories, and created massive corporations that fundamentally reshaped America's economic landscape. Wall Street wasn't just a street anymore. It was the financial powerhouse that fueled the nation's growth and ambition, practically weaving itself into the very destiny of the United States. It's a testament to how finance can drive innovation and progress on a grand scale. But, as with all powerful stories, there are chapters of immense challenge, and for Wall Street, few were more impactful than the crisis of 1929. The Roaring Twenties had been a time of incredible prosperity and rampant speculation. Everyone seemed to be getting rich, and the stock market soared to dizzying heights. But this unchecked optimism, this get-rich-quick mentality, eventually led to an unsustainable bubble. In October 1929, that bubble burst. The stock market collapsed, wiping out fortunes overnight and sending shockwaves across the globe. Wall Street's downfall didn't just affect investors. It triggered the Great Depression, an economic catastrophe that reshaped global finance and forced a painful reevaluation of how markets should operate. It was a stark reminder of the risks of unchecked enthusiasm. Out of that devastation, however, came a new era of responsibility and regulation. The U.S. government recognized that such a crisis could never be allowed to happen again. In response, they established the Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC. This powerful agency was tasked with overseeing the markets, ensuring transparency, protecting investors, and preventing the kind of reckless speculation that led to the crash. The SEC ushered in a new chapter for Wall Street, one focused on restoring public trust and building a more stable, equitable financial system. It proved that even from the deepest valleys, we can build stronger foundations for the future. Fast forward to the 1980s, and Wall Street was once again in the spotlight. but this time with a different kind of energy. This was an era defined by ambition, high stakes, and, for many, the pursuit of wealth at all costs. The iconic film Wall Street perfectly captured this spirit, giving us the unforgettable character of Gordon Gekko and his famous, if controversial, mantra, "Greed is good." This period saw a rise in aggressive trading, mergers, and acquisitions, creating a culture of fast money and high risk that fascinated and sometimes alarmed the world. It was a time when Wall Street became synonymous with unrestrained ambition, pushing the boundaries of what was possible in finance. Then came the digital revolution, forever changing the face of finance. What once happened on bustling trading floors, with brokers yelling orders and shuffling papers, began to transform. Technology took over. Trading floors evolved into digital domains, where transactions now happen at lightning speed, driven by complex algorithms and advanced artificial intelligence. The human element is still crucial, of course, but the execution of trades has become incredibly automated and instantaneous. This shift fundamentally altered how markets operate, making them faster, more efficient, and undeniably more complex. It's truly a testament to how technology can revolutionize even the most traditional industries. Today, Wall Street's influence extends far beyond Lower Manhattan. Its pulse is felt across the globe, from the high-tech trading desks of Tokyo to the historic financial institutions of London. A major decision made in a New York skyscraper, a shift in sentiment, or a significant market move can send ripples around the world in mere seconds. Global financial markets are interconnected like never before, and Wall Street remains a central nervous system. Its decisions, its trends, and its movements have an immediate and profound impact on economies and individuals worldwide, proving just how interconnected our world has become. So, what does the future hold for Wall Street? We're on the cusp of another massive transformation. The rise of blockchain technology, cryptocurrencies, and even more sophisticated AI is poised to redefine the very nature of money and power. Wall Street is now facing new digital forces that could fundamentally alter financial systems as we know them. Will traditional institutions adapt and integrate these new technologies? How will regulations keep pace? It's an exciting, unpredictable landscape, full of challenges and opportunities that could shape our financial future in ways we can barely imagine. The journey of Wall Street is far from over, and that wraps up our incredible journey through the history of Wall Street. From a simple defensive wall to the beating heart of global finance, its story is a powerful reminder of human ingenuity, ambition, and resilience. I hope you found this deep dive as fascinating as I did. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more captivating stories and insights into the world around us. Your support means the world. See you next time.